Greetings, heroes. I'm Hercules 0070. Sorry, I'm a bit under the weather if my voice sounds a little weird or I have a cough here and there, but thank you so much for coming and watching. I truly appreciate it. Please make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and help me by sharing this across social media to help me grow. Yes, I'm a vegan, and today I went and got vegan cinnamon roll. I got it from Whole Foods, I believe. Yeah, I got it from Whole Foods. It's a vegan cinnamon roll. Super excited to eat this. And I'm also really excited to figure out what's going on with Jeffree Star today. I've been watching Jeffree Star for a little bit now, and he's really cool, really unique. I truly enjoy watching his content. And even though I'm not really into makeup, he does things that are out of the box that most people don't think of doing. And today he posted a video, my secret surgery, which, of course, you're going to want to click on that because you want to know what's going on. You want to make sure that he's okay and that and nothing's going wrong. But it's also really intriguing. What is it about? But Jeffree Star is really cool. I'm going to post a link in the description if you want to see his content. He also posts a lot on Instagram and over on his Snapchat, which I also have in my description. I also have my merch store, which I just put up. Thank you so much. But Jeffree Star is really cool. And we're going to figure out what his secret surgery today while I eat some food because I love to eat. And Jeffree Star is really big into eating sweets too, so he would enjoy this too. I would love to one day like mukbang some vegan, desserts with him. That'd be bomb. But let's see what's going on.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Hi. Today's video, it's a little heavy. It's something I never thought I would be sitting in front of a camera and talking about, but I think this is definitely a new chapter for me in my life, and I would love to share some more things. And maybe there are people out there that have similar problems or similar medical conditions as the one I am about to reveal. You saw the thumbnail, that's real footage, and you are about to see some very graphic content. Not blood, no cutting, nothing crazy like that, but there are some graphic scenes of me in the hospital room being put under anesthesia. I look very disturbed for a minute. It's very weird. There's a lot happening. So if you are bothered by medical stuff, I'm just warning you now, there will be that type of footage throughout this video. So today we're going to be talking about a very dark medical secret that I've had for a while. We're talking since I was 6 years old, I first noticed this problem. I had no idea what it was at the time.
Now he's really like confusing me a little bit.
Obviously at such a young age, but we know when you have been embarrassed by something your whole life, you've had something a secret forever, you've never told a stranger, your family, your mom is really the only one that knows. That's what this is. And once you find out what it is, you may think it's nothing. You may be like, oh, that's whatever. To me, it's been something that has hindered my life. It's something that has haunted me, and it involves chewing. It involves swallowing. And it involves my esophagus. So recently, me and my assistant Madison went for a crazy procedure where we had our esophaguses dilated and widened to help with a problem we have. Now, if you're probably like, what the f are you guys talking about? We have a condition that is really hard to pronounce.
What you talking about?
It is a
I'm sorry.
tongue twister. It is called eosinophilic esophagitis, okay? Bitch, that is a tongue twister. So I'm gonna pull up the definition now. The doctor will be on camera shortly in the operating room, but basically I have a condition where I have problems swallowing food. Now, let me just get the dick sucking jokes out the way. Bitch, I can take an 11-incher down this throat. Now, my swallowing right here is not the problem. My throat is good, honey. I actually don't even have a gag reflex. I cannot make myself throw up. I haven't thrown up in years except one time in Hawaii a few years ago. Never again. I can take my finger.
Okay, come on. We get it. We get it, Jeffree. I love you, but we get it. God.
I don't choke. I don't make any noise. Nothing bothers me, right? Yes, that's why Nathan's here. But all sexual jokes aside, there is something severely wrong with my esophagus, which is way lower right here. I'm gonna pull up the definition, and on Google it says that it is a allergic inflammatory condition of the esophagus that involves eosinophils, a type of white blood cell. Symptoms are swallowing difficulty, food impaction, oof, remember that, vomiting, not me, thank God, and heartburn, definitely experienced that. How do you treat it? There's no cure, okay? So I have to live with this for the rest of my life. Now, a lot of you are probably like, what does all this really mean? Basically, when I was 6 years old, it was the first time I choked on a piece of food. Like, actually choked where I couldn't breathe, and it was like right here. And I'll never forget that fear, that panic. Even though it was so long ago, I will never forget the fear of almost choking to death. Now, thank God, in Orange County, the fire department was down the street. They saved my life. I've never eaten a piece of steak since then. That's crazy, right? I just have this fear. Any food that I've ever had an issue with.
It was a piece of steak? I'm pretty sure I've watched him eat some steak from Taco Bell, but I mean, I understand if he's talking about like a T-bone or something, but I mean, Jeffree, I saw you I watched you on your video eat some steak from Taco Bell. So, I mean, clarify that. I'm just messing with you. Love you.
I've never eaten again. It's very scary. So if I don't chew my food correctly, it gets stuck. Now, when I was 6 years old, that incident, I actually choked. Ever since then, I've had about 8 or 9 times throughout my life, recently, 2 years ago, where I will get food stuck. Now, it's a very bizarre situation, because I'm not choking, right? I'm not like, it gets stuck where I can't even swallow my own saliva, which is obviously horrifying. It happens when I'm very stressed out. It happens if I don't chew correctly and I'm just like talking and overthinking, and the food gets stuck. And what do you have to do? You have to go to the emergency room. You have to get the food knocked down. You got to be put under, or you have to have it removed. I've had scenarios where the doctor kept me awake and they took a clear tube and ice water and shoved it down my throat and knocked the food out and pulled it out, and there was like a mushroom. I've been put under where they've had a gastrosurgeon come in and remove the food. So this is something that has haunted me my entire life.
Now, to be honest, I've never heard of this. This sounds crazy. I've never heard of someone getting food stuck at the bottom of their throat. That sounds like a nightmare. Maybe think about it. I would hate being afraid to eat. I mean, I love eating. Food makes me happy. I mean, so like being afraid of what I can and can't eat would really suck.
Until about 5 years ago, I kind of didn't acknowledge it. It was just something that happened to me and I didn't want to really talk about it. But 5 years ago, it was really bad. And I was on a photo shoot. I was in Wisconsin on set, actually, shooting the single for Love to Mike Cobain, my last single I ever wrote. And I got food stuck and it was so bad and so scary. I said, I have to find someone who could help me. So after some extensive research on this condition, I Googled it. I found people that had similar situations, and if you've watched my video about my mother recently, she has the same condition. Didn't know that. It's like insane. So I find Dr. Edward Scher and I see him. I have a visit, I have a consultation. I even set up an appointment to get this operation done that I'm about to show you. And I bitched out. I didn't do it. I got scared. It wasn't the right timing. I kept putting it off. I changed the appointment. And 5 more years went by. A lot of it had to do with my teeth. So if you don't know, I've had my whole mouth restored. Prior to that, my back teeth were really bad, okay? So this wasn't just about cosmetics or being insecure. It also hindered me and made my life worse because normal people's teeth, obviously you bite down and your teeth hit perfectly. Mine was like this, where I could barely chew my food correctly because my teeth were inverted. I'm gonna do a whole teeth story one day because I wanna show you guys the before and afters and what really happened, because
I actually really do want to see that because he talks about it a lot. Well, not a lot, but he talks about it frequently. And I kind of want to see, like, I've seen videos like where he's talking, you see that his teeth are a lot different. But I would like to see the before and after, really, because that would be kind of, I don't know, I find it interesting. Maybe I'm just weird, but I find that interesting.
It was a hellacious journey. So it has been such a battle. I love eating. I eat all the time. You guys know I have a very fast metabolism, so I do eat all the time. I just have to chew 5 times more.
If you don't know Jeffree Star, if you watch Jeffree Star's videos, you know he loves Taco Bell and he loves sweets. He'll tear up some candy and some Red Bull and he'll tear up some Taco Bell. And I would love to join him on some of that stuff.
More than the average person. So if you're ever around me or you ever see me, bitch, everyone's meal's done and I'm like halfway done. Something bad happened a few months ago. I was eating a hot dog on a bun and the bun was dry. I hadn't eaten all that morning. I'd filmed something and was like, yay, we're gonna go to a barbecue. And I went to my friend's house and I literally was in the house for 2 minutes. Chewed, stuck. And normally I have to go to the hospital, but for a few hours I let myself sit and relax and it's still stuck. I was panicking. I'm like, Maddie, I don't know what to do. I need to go to the hospital. And then I was like, I'm just so tired. Like sometimes, I know it sounds so dumb, but I was like so tired. I didn't want to go to the hospital for the first time. So another 6 hours went by. Girl, took a few hits.
I understand not wanting to go to the hospital. I mean, it's first of all, it's a scary place overall. You know, there's a lot of people there who are sick. There's a lot of germs. There's a lot of people who are crazy. And on top of that, you go there not knowing how they're going to treat you, if they're going to treat you properly, if they're going to make you better or worse. So, I mean, I understand not wanting to go to the hospital, especially over something that's not like you being sick or it's not like you're dying. It's just like really uncomfortable and really frustrating. But I mean, yeah, I understand trying to avoid the hospital. So I can relate there.
I relaxed. I was in bed in one position for hours, like sitting up, like, and the bread finally shifted. And I'll never forget that fear melting away and the food went down. And I was like, oh my God, I cannot believe it went down. And I was so scared of it happening again. The next day, I went to the doctor.
I want to know, I don't want to know, but I mean, I'm curious what that feels like to have something stuck at the bottom of your throat. You can still breathe, but I wonder if it hurts or if it's irritating or if it's just scary. I wonder what that feels like.
And I made another appointment, went back to Dr. Cher, and in the midst of all this, I find out that my assistant Madison has the same condition. Now,
hold on, that's 3 people. I don't know. I've never met anybody in my life with this. I've never heard of it. And he knows 3 people. That's 3 people, including himself. 3 people who have the same disorder. That's nuts.
what are the odds? We're all from Orange County.
Yeah, what are
Something's
the
in the
odds?
water. Huntington Beach.
Uh-oh.
I want the mayor to call me.
Uh-oh.
So my mom has this problem. I have this problem. Now this person that has entered my life has the same problem. And it's like, whoa, it's so weird. So she goes, Maddie goes, I've had the surgery once. So it's not a surgery. It's like, you'll see what it is. It's not cutting. It's not blood, but it's widening. It's dilating. So Maddie had this operation done once and it helped. It dilated her, but it's been years. Now, here's the thing. There's no cure. Your throat and your esophagus will shrink back, naturally. Some people it's quick, some people it takes years, who knows? So she's felt herself a little weird. So I'm like, you know what? We're pulling the double, girl. What'd you say earlier, Christian?
2 holes for the price of 1.
What?
Fuck, man. You gotta laugh during a serious video, you guys. Life's dark. I'm like, I have to laugh at my own condition. What am I gonna do? Cry every night? So, 2 holes for the price of 1. I said, you know what? Let's do a double widening. All right, now I'm gonna take you into the hospital room and you guys are about to see what went down. All right, you guys, so I am about to get my esophagus widened. I know, this is the craziest thing ever. So we got the Balenciagas here and we gotta put on our scrubs. So everything's gonna go in there.
But no Gucci scrubs? Come on.
This.
Sex change was crossed out, so that was a good catch. Yeah.
Bam. And maybe some of you out there are going, are you nervous? Honestly, I'm ready. I'm not. I'm ready to get this issue handled and taken care of. It's definitely been a long time coming. I should have had Gucci make me a gown.
What?
I'm embarrassing myself.
On the same wavelength right
Open
here.
close a few times for me. Open, close, open, close.
Good.
How'd it go last night?
It's a long evening.
What happened last night?
Oh, it's working. Okay, so he's gonna dilate today.
Oh, we've never done it before.
Right.
So he's definitely got his time.
And he'll give you more information about what he finds there after he takes a look too. Okay, so we'll get it all fixed for you today.
Yay.
So you know what we're gonna do? Sedate you. You're gonna be breathing on your own.
Yep.
Not general anesthesia. Or take a look down there. I'm expecting to find some narrowing, some significant thickening of the mucosa. We're gonna gently dilate it. biopsy it, and then we decide what to do.
I love the bag in the corner up here. Look at that. That's a nice bag right there. A little backpack. Overnight.
In the future.
Okay.
We may decide to use some swallowed steroids if we need to, or this may take you for the next, year or 2 or 3, whatever.
Okay, great.
All right, ready?
Okay.
Thank you.
So Daisy, he's gonna follow you guys. Okay. And take a little bit of
Daisy's like, what the hell is going on around here?
I know.
Although we charge $2.50.
That's right.
It's black.
Okay.
All right, you guys, I am about to be put under. We're gonna do some heavy twilight sleep, and I'm gonna be passed out. I don't think anyone's ever seen me passed out on this channel before, so it's about to get interesting. Yeah, nice and quiet.
Yeah, you like it.
Oh wait, great.
You ready to party?
Yeah.
Got some drugs?
Oh, bad.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. I feel like we're in Wolf of Wall Street with this song on. It's perfect.
Cover your side.
Line your left side.
Okay.
Belly button that way.
Okay.
Teeth on it. You know this medicine's going to work very fast.
Yeah.
15, 30 seconds. You're going to be kind of like, hey, this is nice.
30 seconds, Chris.
All right.
30 seconds, you're gonna get hit with some medication.
The mouthpiece, okay?
Okay. All right, Chris. Here we go.
Oh wow, it's already happening.
You are now under.
His eyes are like moving back and forth. That's nuts.
Yep.
I've never seen anything like this. That's crazy. You see his eyes moving back and forth like that?
Take a look.
To be honest, I don't know what I'm looking at.
Probably all right.
Wonder what that beeping is.
Whew. That is a little hard to watch. Seeing yourself go under, the eyes rolling back in my head, it was very disturbing the first time that Chris played it for me. I was like, whoa, that is so, obviously I'm under. I have no idea what went down. So you may wonder, Jeffree, why didn't you show more? So I guess while I was under, my esophagus was so narrow, the camera and the equipment was really irritating me. So I was kind of like, what were you saying, Christian? Like I was...
You were coughing and sneezing?
Yeah, so it's imagine you're under and your body is coughing and sneezing. So they didn't want me to show it look like I was having a seizure or anything because there was nothing wrong with me. I'm medically
That probably would be pretty scary to see. And thank you, Jeffree, for cutting that out.
completely fine.
And there was a tube down your throat, so it looked extra bad.
It looked, yeah, it looked probably crazy. So they're probably like, girl, cut. So they asked Christian to leave for a minute so they could finish the procedure, obviously. And then after mine, they did Madison's right away. So we, first of all, what do you guys think about all this? What do you think about the footage you just watched? Does it creep any of you out? It creeped me out for real. But I wanted to share this because I don't know if there are more of you out there that have this issue, or maybe you just might learn something new. And I just kind of wanted to share things that I'm afraid to talk about, and I wanted to challenge myself. So this is really why I made this video. Now we're about to have some laughs because this is kind of like a long blooper about to happen, but there is footage I forgot existed where me and Madison come out of anesthesia and, well, let me bring Maddie in here. We're gonna watch this for the first time. So she doesn't know this, but she's coming over right now. I had her come over here and I said, hey, we're about to play something funny. Now we've done this procedure a few weeks ago. She doesn't know what's about to happen, so be right back. Hi girl.
Hi.
So Madison is usually behind the scenes, but she's my personal assistant and she travels everywhere with me. And you also have, say it.
Eosinophilic esophagitis.
Bam.
It's a tongue twister.
I think the last time I saw her, they did the rafting. Jeffree Star was putting makeup on while they were rafting down a river, and she went with them.
It's a tongue twister. Now, when we both bonded over that, how do you bond over a
Like,
throat
what are the
condition?
odds?
Not gonna lie, she's pretty.
What are the odds? So, you had the procedure done once.
Yeah, like 4, almost 5 years ago, and they were able to widen it a little bit, but they
Okay.
told me, you know, as the years go by, you're probably gonna tighten up again, so you're gonna want to do it probably 1, maybe 2 more times over the next like 10 years. So
Sounds like my vaginoplasty. Vaginal rejuvenation, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So I was skeptical, but it actually worked for her. So I was like, you know what? Great. But it was years for you. So you're ready for round 2.
I was ready, and
Ready
it
for
was
the widening.
the perfect time.
You haven't even seen the footage from me being put
No.
under yet, but I do want to show you us coming out of anesthesia.
Okay.
We're gonna watch.
I'm so scared.
I've watched a clip of this and I was like, oh my god! But I've never seen it edited right here in our faces. So we're gonna see us both coming out of anesthesia, and
Let's do it.
I don't remember anything really. I don't. How did we get home? Did we Uber or did? Oh, you drove us?
Yeah, I drove you
Yeah.
guys back.
You were laid out in the back seat, and I was in the front because you went under. They had you under longer. Because
Oh,
his
let's
was
talk
so
about
bad.
this.
Bigger dose.
Oh my god! I had more anesthesia as well.
So you were like way more groggy than I was, because mine was like, I think mine was like 20 minutes, so it was like super quick.
Oh my god!
And yours was over about like 30. And so you were much more out of it than I was. So when we got in the car, you're like, I just need to lay down. And you just laid flat in the back seat.
Uh-oh.
Is this what it's like to black out while drinking or no?
Yeah, kinda.
Oof. Fuck,
Yeah.
y'all are crazy. I slept in the back of your car?
Yeah, I drove you guys down there and back.
Okay, we're just gonna click play. We're just gonna dive into it. We're turning up the volume and here we go.
Alright.
Jeffree! Oh, he's still out. Okay, you can give me more on this.
I got you.
There's that backpack.
How you
Oh,
feeling,
good
man?
morning.
How we got anesthesia. It's like I got take 10 hits of weed. Fucking wrong,
hits of
man.
weed.
How was it? It was good. Was it wild to watch?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Still coughing.
How was the doctor? So I feel like
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god!
I was done. Hold on. Pausing. Oh,
Wow.
I just flopped right back over.
You're like,
I was,
I'm dumb. I'm dumb. not
so I
doing
must
this.
have fell back asleep, right, Chris? Or no?
Yeah, you kept knocking back out.
Okay.
Body's got pictures and all that stuff.
okay. I feel barely sore. I feel good.
Feeling good?
Good. Good. Alrighty.
Oh my god, my eyes.
Hurt?
Is that-
I was like, damn, how's she awake?
Oh boy.
Oh, there she.
Oh, man.
Oh.
So glad,
Are you having any chest discomfort there, Jeffrey?
Huh?
Are you having any chest discomfort there? You okay?
That was good. I felt a tiny sore like I was screaming, but it feels great.
You know, I've never seen 2 people under anesthesia come out of anesthesia and talk. So this is funny that they're like next to each other and they're both coming up out of anesthesia.
No, you weren't screaming. You were out.
Oh yeah.
You were totally out.
I'm ready to fucking blend. I'm ready to get up and slay a review, man. Yeah, get ready on my propofol.
Oh
my god!
I need help.
Where's the star mirror? Let's do this. I feel like I just got like.
He said, who has a star mirror? Let's do this. Because he always has a star mirror. And he goes like, welcome to my channel.
I want to take this out of my nose.
Oh my god.
Still sleeping.
Sleepy. I don't know what's happening right now, but I do know I feel good.
He's so talkative and she's just like laughing at him. Like every once in a while she goes, then that's it.
craziness.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I need Cold Stone now.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Oh, all the IVs go in. Pump me full of medicine.
This is so good.
I think you got a little bit more than me.
The doctor said, what first meal do you want? I want Nathan's ass, okay? Gonna have be a lot of calories, but fuck. Bitch, I wanna go to Red Robin. I wanna go to Chili's. I wanna go to Waffle House. I wanna go to Cracker.
Oh my god. I would totally go out to eat all these places with Jeffree. I love all he's saying all the places I love.
Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel, I need you, bitch. I know you're all under religion and hate me, but I need your pancakes, okay? What y'all doing, girl?
Like the worst I've ever seen.
Holy man.
And so
dark.
two areas that are pretty darn tight.
Okay.
Up here and in the middle.
Yeah.
I've dilated very, very carefully.
Okay.
I could not get the scope through into the stomach.
Wow. Is that
The
rare?
scope is about 11 millimeters in diameter.
Whoa.
Well, usually in such a situation I can dilate enough to get the scope through, but I was being very extra special careful.
Okay.
As I mentioned, not too little, not too much,
Yeah.
just enough. So I'm not sure how much detail you want, but I dilated until I got a so-called dilation effect.
Okay.
Meaning it will tear the mucosa. And we need to come back and do a little bit more.
Okay.
I think swallowed steroids, like we talked about in the office,
benefit me?
would be a good plan.
Okay. Wow. Let's do
And
it. How was hers? Not too bad?
oh, she was a piece of cake,
Wow.
so to speak.
Yeah.
Big cake.
Okay, awesome. Just ready for some
Oh, that was
wedding cake.
hilarious. Yeah.
She just keeps laughing about everything. She doesn't say much, just
She doesn't want to get married, but she's thirsty.
Yeah.
I'm not really into older men, but he was in my throat and we're not dating. I'm like, new experiences.
It's all about first times.
oh my god.
Wow. I don't
That was-
remember half of that.
I don't remember any of that. That is so weird to see. I am like fully on another planet. I don't really,
yeah.
I don't remember. I remember like one sentence I said, I think, like about eating. Everything else, a full blur, a full blank.
Wow.
God, the human brain is weird. How do you feel seeing yourself like that?
I think if I would have seen myself how you saw yourself, I would be even
like
more
full
creeped out.
under?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, full
yeah.
under. That is really hilarious to me because I don't remember. I thought everything was so funny.
Okay, so as you guys saw, he said that mine. So yours wasn't as narrow, obviously. Yours
No, 'cause
is yours is yeah. She's had it before, and then he dilated her even wider, which is amazing. Have you had any problems since?
Not anything major, no. Just like normal heartburn, which is
Yeah.
part of this condition.
Now you guys saw him say that he could even fit the scope down where they could normally do it in someone's like what chest kind of area.
Yeah, it's like right here.
Couldn't do it, and I was like, whoa. When he said one of mine was the worst ever, I was just like, great. But hey, if this is what's wrong with me, you gotta deal with it. So since then, I have been on the steroid medication. It has helped. I have had no choking or weird swallowing issues. I've had one instance where I maybe felt a little weird, but I was like, nothing like, oh my God, I'm freaking
Thank
out.
God, yeah.
And everything's been fine now. What did the doctor say that I have to do? Go back.
Yeah.
They want me to go back. So they want to try again in a few months. If I'm up for it, I don't know. I'm always very scared about being put under. I kind of have like a, I don't care, but I do care type of thing in my
Yeah.
head.
No,
like,
it's scary.
You just never know what can go wrong. That's the scary part. So I rarely do those things, but I really wanted to get this procedure done. I'm so glad we did it together. Never knew I'd bond over
Seriously.
something like this before. So are you glad you did it?
Yes, thank you so much.
Of course,
That
100%.
was so helpful.
And I am so happy I did it finally. I think it was long overdue, and I'm glad I got over the fear.
And you
What
got
do you
some
guys
good
think of all
content.
this? I want to hear what they have to say.
And now we got some decent content come out of something like that. I've never seen anything like that, so that's pretty cool. I mean, it's scary but good. It's a good watch.
Say.
Me too.
Let us know your thoughts, your prayers, and yeah, thank you for joining us on this weird, crazy medical secret.
So Jeffree Star, if you ever hear this or see this, I'll be surprised. But thank you so much for posting this video. Thank you for posting all the content you do. I truly appreciate watching, enjoy watching all your content. And if you'd ever be willing to, I'd love to sit down and eat and have a conversation with you. I mean, you're a very awesome, interesting person, and we both love to eat. I mean, that's why I eat during these videos, because why not? But thank you so much for coming and watching, guys. I'm Hercules 0070. Yes, I'm a vegan. And if you want to check out Jeffree Star, his link will be in the description also. Go check him out. He has Twitter, Instagram, and he has Snapchat. I have the same thing. I'll link down below. You guys are awesome for coming and watching this stuff. I don't take credit for any of the content that I watched today. It's all Jeffree Star. And you guys have a good day.